Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is John Ibrahim. I'm the Associate Director for Regulatory Affairs for the Office of Regulatory Operations within the Office of Generic Drugs. Today, we'll talk about the ANDA efforts related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Within this presentation, we'll discuss the Generic Drug Program's efforts to facilitate marketing of generic drug products for potential treatment and supportive therapies for patients with COVID-19. A public health emergency for COVID-19 was declared on January 31st, 2020. Shortly after that, OGD shifted to a largely telework-based staff and continued to meet key GDUFA commitments. In May of 2020, FDA issued a guidance for industry which included information to help address prioritization of ANDAs related to COVID-19. This guidance utilized CDER's map for prioritization 5240.3 and explained that FDA would consider whether a drug was used to treat or prevent COVID-19 or if the drug is being used to treat or prevent secondary conditions associated with COVID-19. This consideration during prioritization yielded GDUFA-era record time to approval for ANDAs, with some ANDAs being approved in as short as a few months. As of May 1st, 2021, OGD has approved more than 60 original ANDAs, 750 supplemental ANDAs, and responded to more than 300 controlled correspondences prioritized for the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition to OGD's work on ANDA submissions, FDA has issued multiple guidances related to COVID-19. One of the initial guidances issued was the effects of the COVID-19 public health emergency on formal meetings and user fee applications. FDA issued this guidance to respond to frequently asked questions related to applications and the COVID-19 pandemic, such as the prioritization of applications we previously discussed in this presentation. FDA also issued the manufacturing, supply chain, and drug and biological product inspections during COVID-19 public health emergency guidance. This guidance provides responses to questions related to inspections, pending applications, and manufacturing facilities for approved products. FDA also issued the review timelines for applicant responses to complete response letters when a facility assessment is needed during the COVID-19 public health emergency. The guidance was issued to explain the timelines that FDA will use for the review of applications when a facility assessment is needed before FDA can take an action on an application. Additionally, FDA issued the protecting participants in bioequivalence studies for ANDAs during the COVID-19 public health emergency guidance. This guidance provides recommendations to prospective ANDA applicants on protecting patients when resuming studies that have been disrupted by COVID-19. The FDA also issued the development of ANDAs during the COVID-19 pandemic guidance. This guidance provides recommendations to prospective and current ANDA applicants related to generic drug product development and regulatory submissions. That brings us to our challenge question. What is the focus of the generic drug program's efforts related to COVID-19? Is it A, facilitate the approval of new drugs? Facilitate the approval of new generic drugs? B, facilitate increased supply and market access through approval of supplements? Or C, both A and B? I'll give you a second to think about that. And the answer is C, both A and B. That ends my presentation on ANDA efforts related to COVID-19. Thank you very much for your participation and have a great day.